But one of the pictures I really loved, and I stumbled on it and I said, oh my God, this is really good, because I didn't think anybody made good pictures but me, frankly. I mean, I swear to you. You know, they make pictures, but they're not gifted, they're not inspired. But I saw a picture that was inspired. It was maybe you know the picture. It was Bela Lugosi was played by Martin Landau, and you know, so it was called Ed Wood. I saw this picture. I said, "This is good. It's hard, you know. Things, good is hard to find." So I find out that my neighbors, that Scott and Larry were the guys who wrote Ed Wood. I said, oh my God, they're real smart people. So I became their friends, and then they made a lot of other pictures, some of them good. No, really, I mean, some of them were okay. But, you know, and then they made this picture. I said, oh my God, they're on the right track again. You know? They're beginning to make good pictures again. You know? This is a remarkable picture. So I saw this picture, Call Me Dolemite, and it takes a lot to make me laugh. And I was on the floor screaming, and they peopled it with Eddie Murphy, who was so great. He was the best thing on Saturday Night Live besides Gilda. You know, he was so good. And then there was a paucity of Murphy. There was no Eddie Murphy in my life, and I missed him. You know, and then they brought him back, and he was Eddie Murphy again. He was like himself again, not just doing it for who knows, for money, for booze. He was doing it because he loved it. And you could see that in the movie. You could see he loved doing what he was doing. And he was Eddie Murphy again. And then Divine. And that's crazy. If you called, Elgin Baylor Tall, instead of his name, instead of Elgin, you say, hey, Tall. That's right. Because Elgin Baylor is a backbone. He's very tall. Divine is an incredible name because she is actually divine. She's amazing. And then Wesley Snipes plays a part in this movie. And I've never seen him be anything but Wesley Snipes, crackerjack and terrific, and get your money for it. And he was so slippery and crazy. I said, is that really Wesley? I kept looking. I kept going up to the screen. Is that really Wesley? He was so good and so different. Anyway, it's a remarkable picture. I loved it. I got in for free, I admit it. I admit it, that was not the reason that I loved it. It helped. And I am so fucking envious of you people, actually, seeing this for the first time. Because when you see something remarkable for the first time, it is like a miracle. And I had a miracle experience, and I know you're going to have the same. And I want to call him out here and ask him a few questions. Scott and Larry, would you come? They're very good friends, so I did overpraise the picture.
We're good friends, but I just want to say that the 15-year-old me way back when, couldn't believe the fact that he'd ever be standing next to Mel Brooks. So just, we're not worthy. So we won't get it.
Miracle of miracles.
Yes. Wow.
Anyway, I got just a few simple questions. Where did you get the idea? Why this idea? Why Rudy?
Yeah. It was technically Eddie's idea.
Yeah.
We had loved Rudy.
Eddie, well, how did you know?
We did not know
Eddie.
We didn't know him from a hole in the ground.
We got a call about 16 years ago saying that Eddie Murphy wanted to meet us. And we're like, oh my God, Eddie Murphy wants to meet us. And so we went to Eddie Murphy's office, and we walked in, and he just started doing lines from Ed Wood. Yeah. He was performing as Bela Lugosi, he was performing as Tor Johnson, and we were just, oh my God. Then he said, do you guys know who Rudy Ray Moore is? And we were both like, holy shit.
Yeah, we knew Rudy from the VHS days in the 80s.
Yeah.
So we knew him from Human Tornado and Disco Godfather.
You guys are like in the back of record stores.
Yeah,
You're like in the back of
Yeah, you're like going.
You're in the back. If you look in the back of a DVD store,
there's always a fat guy going like this. That's me. And so
in the cult section.
Gold, exactly. And so Eddie was blown away that we knew who he was, and within like 2 or 3 days, he introduced us to the real Rudy Ray Moore.
Wow.
And so we were hanging out with Rudy, and then he told us his whole life story.
And Rudy showed up with the hat
Yeah.
and the alligator shoes and the cane and the whole show. But then after a while, he sort of drops the routine, and then he's just like a tired guy.
Right.
And then we're sort of saying, all right, we know Dolemite, but we didn't know Rudy, and Rudy and Dolemite are 2 different guys. And I was like, okay, that's a story.
Right.
Yeah.
And we tried to set it up, and no one would buy it, even with Eddie Murphy
Well,
and
did
I.
you start to write it chronologically, or did you mean what?
At that point, we thought we were going to
How
tell.
did you proceed?
We thought we were going to tell the entire story. We're like all of Rudy's films, and when we see the movie, we decided really just to concentrate on the one film, Dolemite. But at that
Yeah,
time,
that was
yeah,
terrific.
yeah, nobody cared, and so we years went by, and Rudy died, and we felt bad. We let him down, and.
Well, you didn't. I mean, you couldn't stop it.
You couldn't stop it.
Dying.
Yeah. I know. I felt responsible. Right.
So.
And it was when we did
So
the
then
OJ
what-
thing.
So then what sparked OJ?
All right, so
these guys are they're legitimate. The OJ thing really legitimized it.
well, it's like there's this thing in the business where it's
in the
like
front of the record.
Yeah.
it's like you're hot, you're cold, you're hot, you're cold, and it kind of annoys us that when people are hot, they don't use their power for good.
Right.
Oh.
They use their power just to get more money.
Yeah, I know, I do that.
Yeah. That's why we don't like
I do,
you.
I admit it. I admit it, I don't care. More money is more important than anything.
Well, contrary to your philosophy, we thought like let's like try to use these chits when we can. So when we were hot after OJ, it's like maybe we can revive the Rudy Project. So we went.
So I mean, you never forgot it. I mean,
Yeah.
And we hadn't been in contact with Eddie at all, but we sent word through John Davis
I mean,
and John
15
Fox.
years had gone by.
Saying like, would Eddie want to do it? And Eddie hadn't said the word fuck in 20
Whoa,
years.
whoa!
And Eddie had made it even a movie in like 6 years, and so like we didn't even know whether he'd want to do it. And he responded instantly like, yes, this is my dream project.
It's interesting, Mel, in terms of comedy.
I don't think Eddie ever used that word.
Right.
Eddie
had
never used it. He really never. He
But he-
motherfucker. But
Eddie-
he
Eddie-
never. I don't think.
right, but he hadn't said motherfucker in 20 years,
Yeah.
and
He let Sam Jackson take over the world.
Yeah.
This is not right. This is not right.
it's like you know,
Sam took it.
some people can turn the swearing into poetry and comedy,
Like you, sir.
like you, Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
I don't think Eddie says anything but motherfucker.
Yeah. It's the sweetest movie that says the word motherfucker 300 times.
Yes. But you.
We tried to dole it out like once or twice a page, but
All I
then
can tell you is
then he
that
came on.
it's. I didn't expect. I expected the comedy, and I got more than I expected. But I didn't expect the pathos and the warm and the touching feeling, and it fucking moves you. I gotta tell you, the picture moves you. It's a great picture.
And we have to give a lot of credit to Craig Brewer, who's right over there, the director.
Our director, Frank.
And now I would stay here longer, and I would do, but I'm not getting paid. And I told you earlier, I love that money. So anyway, I love you all. Nice working with you. Nice working.
Wow, Mel Brooks. Thank you. We'll see you afterwards.
Try to move it.